could understand that and repeat the same strategies that I use to make money. So squabble up, because this is not for everybody. This is for intermediate side hustlers who are ready to make money right now, like yesterday. So this is the fastest way for you to spawn additional income by using AI content driven automations and building your entire luxury pet brand. I'm gonna go ahead and describe the entire process for how you could build your luxury pet brand and use AI content driven automations and make money the same way how many other TikTok shop dropshippers are making those money too, just simply by following the very same strategies that I'm describing to you in those workshops. So the first thing, the most important part for you guys to understand, if you really wanted to spawn money while building your luxury pet brand, is you need to have very powerful product that triggers impulse buy. That's the first criteria. Once you find that product, you want to make sure it's 4x to 5x margin and has less than 3% defect ratio. Those criteria are going to be adjustable based on seasonality and based on other characteristics that are relevant for in terms of your competitors. You're going to be modifying those characteristics based on what you see on the market. So in simple words, let's say you find somebody selling a powerful product that is, just fire, and they're running meta ads, and of course you want to jump in, but you're not going to be selling the same exact product. You're going to be modifying that product, and of course you're going to be running ads on this product and doing testing to see if you really want to double down and see if you actually want to proceed with it. Now, to pull this off, you could just go with regular ads as is for that particular product and spawn money this way, but sooner or later you're going to get outgunned by the competition. So if I was you from the beginning, here's what I would do. I would do a combination of both, because effectively what you need to do, guys, is test your capability of making money early on. Because if you see traction right away, and even if the product as is, then you're going to be like, oh my god, the product is as is without major modifications and it's already in demand. I need to go ahead and order more while working on the other kind of differentiation factors on a behind the scenes paralleling. Now remember, when you do too many things in parallel, you don't really execute well. So you have to pick a winning strategy. So the best winning strategy is to get your suppliers to start working on differentiating the product as much as possible. And of course, suppliers will be doing precisely that. They'll be supplying you, but differentiation part, you need to include inventor, a product designer, and a bunch of other people. But you want to do this gradually, where not in a way where you're kind of doing this like for $1 billion company or something. No, you want to be doing this for you want to be squabbling up together with an inventor who understands how to invent products. I have a couple of inventors for you who are very good in inventing products, and I have a couple of suppliers and sourcing agents as well for you. So this way you can start differentiating those products right away. Now, this is the hardest part, guys. For moms over 40 who are wondering how to make money, this is the hardest part. They could never figure it out how to differentiate that product, how to make it different, so this way people buy. With My Talent Agency, you get that differentiation. This is the hardest part. It's not finding the product, it's not it's not using the criteria, it's none of that. It's differentiating and making sure that it actually sells. Now, how do you make that differentiation? You need to do testing during pre-launch for the product itself that you want to copy. How do you know if that product is going to be making money? You gotta snipe somebody. And you gotta use burner method. With burner method, you're gonna find your winning products. With Calidata, you're gonna be able to verify it. With Meta Library, you're gonna be able to get an understanding if it's making money, if somebody's running ads for the past 7 days. Then that's gonna give you some signals. Now, of course, if you just proceed and just based on those signals alone, push through and get a bunch of products and go right away, you could still lose if you don't understand other criteria that I'm covering in my Thread Stack Digital Power Bundle, which is digital power bundle for moms over 40 who wants to spend money but can't figure out all of those complexities, how to pick a winning product, how to differentiate it, how to take it to the market, how to find suppliers, how to find sourcing agents, how to find inventors, how to package everything in one spot, how to include digital marketing mechanisms so this way you hit the GMV max score and increase profits even more, how to do this in what sequence, whether it's eBay first, Amazon, or TikTok Shop, or Shopify, combination of them all, in which order. Like all those things, guys, matter, but at the same time, they all, like all of those things that I just described, they're happening in different phases, but you could set those phases like in a chessboard, but providing that you fast forward your mind into that mind state, guys. And that's what my talent agency helps moms over 40 do. Will help you get into that mind state, so this way you don't lose money when it comes to going live with your international product. So this way you have everything, including packaging, including viral product, including the algorithm for picking viral product, including even running the meta ads with our own budget. So this way you don't have to make that decision, that hard soul breaking decision for whether or not you should proceed with that product, because we're going to make that decision for you. We have a strong research and rating division as part of my talent agency that makes that decision for moms over 40. We get it. It's a huge undertaking to make such huge decision. Not everybody is ready to make those decisions, because especially if you're doing this for the first time, and you're a TikTok mom doing this for the very first time, and you coming from, I don't know, like a TikTok Shop affiliate background or anything like this is different. This is not like TikTok Shop affiliate, guys. This is way more like exciting, because with TikTok Shop affiliate, you have to promote other people and get other people rich. This is where you do the opposite. You get other people to get you rich, and you don't have to do any more UGC or anything like this, unless you really want to combine it and kind of still do it. I do it when I go live with my TikTok live, my TikTok Shop, my Amazon, my Shopify, my eBay. I do it in certain order. I still do my own UGC creation, but I run testing before the factory even produces the product. How do I do this, guys? How do I run ads before even creates anything? You need a product designer. The product designer who you give rights, you have to give percentage rights to product designer. Your brain may not be able to calculate the math behind the deal, because I have a double degree in mathematics. It's fairly easy for me to calculate, like, if it makes sense or not. So if you want to run your product by us, feel free to join the community. This is where we help you pick that viral product. You run with it, you take it to international scale, and of course you spawn money. If you don't want to, if you're not ready to do that, and you want it to be under our shoulder, and we give you the budget ads to run, and then you run the ads, you get really good in doing marketing ads, you see that it produces money, you make some money in the process. It gives you incentives to run very good ads. And our company does research, ratings, and analysis for what kind of product to pick. And we also do differentiation of the product by working with suppliers and inventors and other folks to get that product up and running. What you would have to do is essentially market, and if you have some UGC skills, that sure, you could do that as well. That would increase your chances of spawning money even more. But if you don't, that's also fine. We give you the budget, you run with the budget. We're talking 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 potentials. Some of my students are already driving Lambo. One of the guys is only 20 years old, learning from the same strategies that you guys are getting over here. I'm sitting right now in my Mazda. I don't have a lot of, I don't drive very expensive cars, guys. But I mean, like, you could do it. It's just, the problem is, the reason why you're not making that decision is because you have way too many complexity. The thing is, like, you don't understand the unknown. You're still skeptical because you don't understand the whole life cycle of pre-launch, launch, post-launch, what you got to do with UGC creators, how to get them lined up, how to get factories lined up, how to get sourcing agents lined up, how to get kind of inventors start inventing the product. How do you know even that you go on the right path? And what if you design a product that is garbage and nobody buys it, and then you just wasted all that money on all those inventors? And like there's so many complexities, and you, because of those complexities, you're not making the decision and you're not making money. If you just make a straightforward decision, like for decision making, I had to learn from 20-year-old side hustlers. I had to like rewire my brain to force myself into decision making, because otherwise, like if you're learning only from folks over 40, you're gonna be like constantly over evaluating things, and you're gonna be listening to all those things. Don't do this, don't that, and you never start. This is why what I do is, as part of my rating algorithm that I design, I look at the people who have a lot of experience, who are like over 40, extreme kind of veterans in drop shipping. I analyze them, their expertise, and really young drop shippers as well, like 20-year-old drop shippers, and see their patterns. And because I have that mathematical brain, for the full-time job, I'm a full-stack cybersecurity cloud engineer, and I'm a former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut with double degree in mathematics. It's fairly easy for me to do this decision making, and what I do those decision making on the fly. Now it takes a little bit of practice, guys. Not everybody could do this, and of course I don't encourage you to do this on your own and make those decisions, because we're dealing with, right now we're dealing with trade tariffs, we're dealing with so many different things. This year alone I made close to like, I don't know, 500, 600,000 or something. So, and I never talk about it, like how much money I make, because I don't make that from TikTok Shop or drop shipping. I just make it from investing into stocks, and that doesn't even include real estate or anything like this. But TikTok Shop is fairly amazing, guys. Like even if you're completely dead broke and don't have any money, guys, like this, you could pull this off. But you gotta work together with other side hustlers, and my talent agency helps you squabble up together with those side hustlers from overseas who are super flat broke, but they're ready to help bougie boss moms over 40 to build their brands, and they're really looking for those opportunities. Now, of course, I tell them, like, guys, look, if you want to serve the feudal lords, those bougie boss moms, they're not gonna want a one-trick pony. They want really skillful side hustlers who have TikTok sniping skills, threat stacking skills, ops skills, AI. Some of those skills you never even heard of, guys. It's just tells you how much knowledge you guys are missing at this point. And if you just like listening from just this workshop alone, you're probably gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta join Romwell's threat stack, which by the way is only $14.99, guys. You join, you get access to my digital power bundle for how to create your own digital product, and you also learn marketing across multiple platforms, and also you get access to multiple other guides that will help you grow your brand. Plus you're going to learn AI content driven automations and how to systemize it all. And of course, guys, you're going to be able to connect with other coaches and get access to we have coaches that help you get grants. So if you're mom over 40 and you don't have any money and you wanted to apply for a grant but not sure how to do so, they help you make that happen. So a lot of moms really happy with that. We have moms that specialize in sleep disorder and several other TikTok moms as well. So I have close to over 2,000 moms follow me on Threads. And what I do is I just spawn money in between. I don't serve specifically, like I don't teach. What I do instead, I orchestrate. I help other people make money, and in the mix, I make money as well. I make a little commission as well. And of course, guys, some of you will say, how do I do the same thing? I kind of like that. This is advanced thing, guys. It's really, I mean, any mom over 40 could do it. You just have to, like, it depends on your avatar. If you're an orchestrator, you could totally do this, but it just, like, essentially it all requires you solving problems for two parties. And sometimes those parties are suppliers. Sometimes suppliers in China, they'll be like, yo, I'll give you a very good discount if you give me a volume of moms over 40 who will buy products from me. And at that point, like, if you're a talent agency, of course you're gonna be able to provide that, and you're gonna win on price anytime over a regular dropshipper who doesn't have a talent agency behind them. So, like, if you wanted to do this, absolutely, there's huge amount of money in being both a brand, like a luxury pet brand, and also a talent agency. Now, if you just be only a talent agency and not and don't have a brand behind you, like that you're building and showing and getting people involved and helping them make money from both side of things, both moms over 40 and actual side hustlers from overseas, then it's going to be extremely hard for you to succeed. You got to think of it sort of like back in the days when feudal lords were roaming the lands back in the feudalism time. They would be roaming the lands and providing tokens of opportunities to like workers who would be growing crops on those lands. But those feudal lords would be giving them those opportunities, like they would be giving them the feudal share, and they would be happy, they would be growing that land, and they make profits from that. And in a way, what I did is I reincarnated the feudal system framework from Japan in 2024 and reincarnated it in that app called FUD, which stands for Feudal Underground Development. And that's where we have all the moms over 40, other coaches, many different folks teaching all sorts of different things. And of course, guys, that's the best way you could learn. The best way to learn is to do it. And our talent agency just helps you do it, because it's hard. It's hard to make it. It's hard to make that decision. Like, it's real. Like, even if you learn everything, even if you learn like, okay, this product is fire, is going to be making money, it's coming out by, I don't know, Halloween time, it hits all the criteria, it can do this and that, your brain will just freeze up for what to do next. It's not going to be able to make that decision, and you're going to be constantly like looping and over again. And of course, guys, that's the problem. And I realized that it's in many moms over 40. I had to do something about it. This is the reason why I created a feudal incubator, to give you guys an opportunity to make the decision, to try before you commit the feudal incubator. And then while you're trying, you, of course, promoting products that we give you. So this way you don't have to make this soul-breaking decision of like which product to pick. But also you learn how we do this, how we rate the products, how we research them. So this way you could, after you see making money, because essentially when you're going to be marketing, when we're going to give you the product, you're going to be marketing, and boom, you make some sales, and you'll be like, oh my God, I made some sales. And then you're going to be like, damn, I kind of want to do this for myself. I don't want to be just doing this for Ron Wells. And that's going to motivate you. That's the only way I was able to figure this out, for how to get you guys motivated, because this is really hard to do it on your own, like, because you need to communicate with suppliers, you need to communicate with inventors, you need to have packaging done, you need to make sure that you have all those automations with pre-launch phase, post-launch phase, that are all designed in such a way that they're feeding the algorithms to push you further, like TikTok Shop algorithms and all those other stuffs. So this way you make more sales. And there is a way to, like, I reverse engineer those GMV score and manage to package entire campaign into this pre-launch, launch, and post-launch product lifecycle. So this way you don't have to worry about this headache. But like, this is not something that I would just go ahead and do if you're a mom over 40, coming from UGC background where you're just kind of promoting other people's brands. But if you have that expertise and you wanted to get connected with brands and promote other people and help them get rich, then we could make that opportunity for you as well and help you get connected with brands. That's another branch. That's another way of making money. A lot of this is absolutely incredible. Like, once you understand what brands need, if you wanted to become like a talent agency and be in the middle and spawning money, yeah, guys, like, this is the key. The key is understanding what the brands want. And the only way you're going to understand what they want is by becoming one. I have all the necessary tools and knowledge and education for you guys to become that brand. But at the end of the day, you have to decide how much time you want to do this. Like, how much time do you want to spend? Because, if you start kind of watching random YouTubers out there, they will tell you everything and don't give you any money, don't give you any encouragement, don't give you any support, don't give you the full community of other coaches that can help you get grants, that can help you sleep better at night, that can do so many different things. And all of those things are available in my community. And of course, I'm a top creator in that community. And my name is Ron Wells, and I figured I'd just give you that opportunity and tell you how I'm making money. As I mentioned, I typically don't like to talk about how much money I make, And I position myself on Threads as I make no money at all. And that's the reason why a lot of moms over 40 follow me. And that's because I see a lot of people like, they brag and show how much money they make. I never do that because it brings people, like, it gets products you sold. I tell them zero. And this works like a clock. I noticed this polarization effect instantly brings many moms over 40 follow me because of that reason. So I never ever tell people like I make money. Did I make insane amount of money this year? Yes. But this was because of